When you think of pirates, you usually think of people who sail the high seas and they steal things. And what you don't usually think of is a police officer, or in this case, a sheriff. But in the state of South Carolina, the pirates aren't the kind that sail on the high seas, but instead, these are what we call road pirates.
Alex Underwood was convicted of wire fraud, stealing money from government programs, and several other federal crimes last year.
This is the holy grail of thievery.
Sheriff Underwood, back in 2018, decided to go on duty where he ran into a man who was recording police activity on a Facebook Live video. And as a result of this, Sheriff Underwood and two of his employees decided to falsely arrest this man and place charges on this man that did not stick, because after the South Carolina Attorney General finally decided to intervene, after I personally told them about what Alex Underwood was doing, the charges were all dropped and Alex Underwood was placed under investigation, in which it was discovered that Alex Underwood was taking some money that did not belong to him but instead the taxpayers, and he spent that money on personal things. And it got so extreme with this man using taxpayer funds for his own gain that he actually had deputies go on duty and actually be paid to build him a barnyard. And now you might be thinking to yourself, how in the world did Alex Underwood get away with this for so long? Well, it turns out that his wife, whose name is Angel Underwood, is actually a judge in South Carolina, and she was suspended from the bench for about a year because it was found out that she was interfering in sheriff's matters on behalf of her husband in the courtroom. But somehow she got back on the bench, and now you might be wondering, how in the world did that happen? Well, it turns out that in the state of South Carolina, it is not the citizens who select judges, but instead it is the South Carolina Judicial Merit Selection Committee, who are mostly lawyers themselves, who pick the very judges that they appear in front of. And for some reason, people think that that is reasonable and that that is not prone to nepotism, when the very fact that Alex Underwood got 4 years in federal prison and his wife, who is still currently a judge in South Carolina, being one of the reasons that he got away with this for so long, demonstrates that South Carolina's judicial system, along with their law enforcement, are not to be trusted.
Pretty damn bad, huh?
Your tax dollars at work.
It's business as usual.